Welcome, Angry Faithful. We finally came back and got Trey back onto the show again. We're going to try to do this on Wednesdays. What the hell? Special report on bullshit that we found on the internet that we found interesting in the midweek. So, yeah, Trey, one thing. Oh, two things, actually. I'm going to be doing this all the time. There is one thing I think I sent it to you through TikTok, but if it was, and I want to get your opinion on it because you're one of the other people that likes to fish. I mean, you're an avid fisherman, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, this is what the video was. Guy was at a Bass Pro Shop. Bass Pro Shop now owns Cabela's, probably a Cabela's up Fort Worth. But what he did, he grabbed a couple of lures and went to the aquarium, knocked on the thing, showed the
bass.
Yeah. He was showing the lure to the bass. Nope. Oh, that one got him. All right, this is the lure I'm gonna buy.
It was like a yellow spinner bait, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's something today.
I think it was. I saw that clip this afternoon. You had said something about it on our other show, and I guess Siri was listening, so it popped into my algorithm and popped up.
Yeah.
No, I saw it this afternoon.
Do you think that's real? I was talking to my buddy of mine that was at work, and he said he's like, I don't think that would work. I think it.
There's a way to find out.
Yeah, looks like I'm going to Fort Worth.
Hey, Vern, does our Bass Pro here have one of those
aquariums
things?
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. We'll figure that out this weekend.
You remember when on the elevator?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We passed straight through it on the elevator, huh? Okay. Yeah, we'll have video proof for next week.
Okay, cool.
You just gave me an excuse to go to Bass Pro on Saturday, dude.
You are welcome, sir. You are welcome.
But
wholly welcome on that one, sir.
Yeah, we'll check that out.
On our other podcast, we decided to make it an extra show, part of the what the hell, because it's news to us. We're interested into it, and it's the Tim Kennedy scandal.
Yeah,
it's been going on 7 months.
Yeah, 7. Well, since right before it broke, right before Thanksgiving. Or right after right around Thanksgiving. Yeah, but I mean, it came out after the story broke like right after his book came out. The book was called Scars and Stripes, and there was the Anti-Hero podcast labeled it the Book of Lies when they did their episode, like kind of an expose on it, where they went through the book and they asked, they contacted, because Tim used people's real names in the book, which is surprising considering what these guys do and did for a living. He used their real names. So the guys that were still in that community or that are connected to that community, which is not a very large community, it was easy for them to reach out and figure out who, get in contact with these people and talk to them and verify it. They said a lot of his teammates didn't read the book.
That book came out June 7th, 2022.
Okay, yeah, and they went off on it last year, right after Thanksgiving. So he had about a year and a half on it.
Yeah, but no, what was the precursor on it was two things. It was Sean Hannity, Sean Ryan's interview with Tim Kennedy, and then after that, it was his Shrek, John
McPhee.
John McPhee. That's what the precursor was, because there was a lot of stuff. Sean Ryan had John McPhee on just to ask some questions about Tim Kennedy a little bit, and then that.
Well, Shrek actually brought it up. He's like, "Man, I'm surprised you haven't asked me about Timmy Kennedy." And then Sean was like, "Okay, yeah, let's talk about him." It was like almost like Sean didn't want to talk about him.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I just it was like this today. I took 4 hours to listen to Gavin Newsom talk about on the
Gross.
Sean Ryan. Oh, he was on Sean Ryan,
Yeah.
and a lot of the stuff that he was saying on that. One, he's gearing up. He was like, "I'm not gearing up for the presidency. You're gearing up for the presidency." He's like, "I'm trying to get seats in Washington. I'm worried about the 2026 elections for Congress and everything. I'm not really. If I'm asked, I'll do it." He's gearing up for it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that next once everybody gets all the fucking shit off of that, because that was. I have to research a lot of those lies.
I just looked up that episode on Sean Ryan with Shrek. That was posted 9 months ago.
Yeah.
So that was even after the anti-hero. That's probably why Sean didn't want to talk about it, because that was after all this stuff broke.
Yeah.
But it was kind of cool that the question that Sean did ask him about Tim was about Tim getting his ass whipped.
Yeah. That was.
Dude fought the gauntlet like that fucking Braun Breaker match the other night.
Yeah. that was after you go in. Yeah, that's my thing. I like going in with open eyes on certain things, especially when it comes to people's living, because there's a lot. I mean, he is working for Special Forces. And if everything comes to fruition, then he might not be 11X anymore, or
18.
1118, yeah.
No, 18 series. 18 is Special Forces. 11 is infantry.
Okay, so he might not even be that.
Yeah, they're talking about pulling his tab, pulling his beret.
Yeah.
I've talked to some friends of mine. I sent one of them a text earlier. Who's in the community, and was just like, man, what do you think's going to happen? And he said he wasn't sure yet. All he knew was that it was being investigated by, the chain of command. And and then I asked him, I said, bro, why lie when you actually legitimately did cool shit? Why lie? And my buddy responded back. He said, dude, that's the big question. And we just left it at that.
Yeah, that was a thing. A buddy of mine up at work, he was a Marine. He was infantry in the Marine Corps. And he said the exact word from word what you said. You already did cool shit. You already badass MMA fighter. You did cool shit overseas. The youngest what was the
SIF team member?
Yeah, the youngest SIF team member. Well, that was totally luck. He was already on the 18.
Yeah.
And you basically is like, well, I'm gonna put some glitter on this shit. Make me look like a unicorn.
One of the clips I saw was like, you fought for the world title twice. You are a Green Beret sniper. You are friends with Joe Rogan. Like, dude, that's the coolest fucking life anybody could ask for. Ride that shit into the sunset.
Yeah.
No, it fucking wasn't good enough.
Then he re-enlisted. I'm still wondering why he re-enlisted.
I don't know. I mean, shit, he's got to be getting close to retirement now. It's got to be. I mean, the GWAT's over 20 years. When did he enlist?
Shit.
Oh, he said he enlisted on 9/11.
No.
Yeah, he said that. He said he enlisted on 9/11. That was one of the things they called bullshit on, because one of the guys from Antihero was like, dude, I tried to enlist on 9/11. It took weeks. He's like, there's no fucking way he enlisted on 9/11. And then they looked at his paperwork, and the dates were like months after or whatever. So like the date he enlisted, or, like the date he enlisted was months or maybe a year after 9/11. Let me. I don't want to speak out of turn. Let me look it up.
I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, he enlisted in 2004.
Okay.
Yeah. He enlisted in the X program in 2004.
January 2004.
Yeah.
January. Which, I mean, that's only a few days after 9/11, so give him credit.
I think your math's not mathing. Is that Louisiana math?
Dude, it's like 700-800 days. It's not that long.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna argue with that.
I mean, it's fucking dumb.
You don't. I won't argue that if you don't argue the fact that we don't know who El Grande Americano is.
I think it's Mark Henry.
I'm with you on that one.
So
I'll go to the grave on that one.
Nobody's ever seen Mark Henry and El Grande Americano in the same room.
Yeah.
At the same time. So but last night when we talked about it on speaking of our wrestling show, as you could tell, I was more pissed off about it.
Yeah.
Today it's kind of just, I had time to sit in. Like I said what I had to say. I'm done with the dude. I mean, yeah, I was a fanboy, but it is what it is, like I said, it was just another case of don't meet your heroes because they always fucking disappoint you, right?
Yeah.
But, am I hoping that he comes out with an apology? Yeah. I mean, dude, it doesn't even have to be 30 seconds. You know what you did wrong. Come out, apologize for it, hit stop. That's the end of it, dude. You don't know. There's no explanation required. Nothing. Just the first step to anything, even transitioning, back to being close to good for what I would say is the Brovet community, and God knows how hard they're going to treat him in the SF community, but the first step to getting past any of that bullshit is, hey, like, you need to make a video, post it on all of your social media platforms, post it on the header of your website, on the homepage of your website, and fucking leave it. And it needs to stay for a while. It needs to stay on your socials for good. It needs to be part of your timeline.
Yeah.
But leave it on your website for a while.
No, it needs to be pinned. So that's the first thing that comes up.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, yeah. I'm not that, whatever, but it needs to happen.
Yeah.
And it needs to be public. And then he can fuck off. If people still want to support him and be cool or whatever, be fans, that's cool. But I was a huge fan for a long time, dude. Before I was a Tim Kennedy fan, even before Black Rifle, Evan had even thought about that shit. I was, because I've always been a UFC fan since way back in the day. But I'm done with him, dude.
I'm wondering if this is going to be a Peloton what do you call it? Peloton what's that
bicycle? Yeah. A Peloton, yeah.
Yeah, the Peloton. Have you ever heard about the incident that happened?
No, did a Peloton start doing racism on Twitter?
Not quite. But close. Okay, you know that one episode that Theo Von did that he had Dana White on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you listened to it, and Dana White said, I'm getting rid of all the Pelotons. Well, he did that. After that happened, every Peloton, TikTok, X, Facebook, whenever they're showing their commercials on Peloton, and you can comment on it, it was just a full length, like 500-600 comments of you fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, it got to the point they bullied them so bad they had to turn off the comments. You cannot comment on Peloton as of right now.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
You know what I just thought of?
Looking up Tim Kennedy's post on X right now and see how
no, I can do that. But what better way for him to apologize than to call his buddy Joe Rogan?
You don't have his number.
Yeah, he does. Are you fucking high?
No, I thought you said you don't. You had his number.
No, I said what better way for Tim Kennedy to apologize?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ! If I had Joe's number, I wouldn't be talking to you, Dave. Come on, bro.
This is true.
But
I would totally accept that. Hey, dude,
I would ignore your calls.
Yeah,
in case Joe called.
Yeah.
It seems like he's probably more of a texter, but anyway, yeah, dude. If Tim Kennedy were to go on Rogan's show,
yeah,
and every time he started to, but I did it because Joe's like, that's not what we're here for. You're here to talk about the things that you lied about and apologize for them. Dude, if that happened, I wouldn't care if he made a post about it at all. Rogan's there forever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but fuck Peloton too. That thought just popped into my head. I figured I'd go back to it.
Dude, hold on.
What we got?
Hold on.
What are you looking at?
Unintentional lies and others hogwash. Hold on, let me see if I can read the top. Known Tim for 25 years. After reading this book, I never been prouder of or happier to know that I have punched him many, many times in the face as I can.
Who made that comment?
No. It's not a comment. It's the top part. This part right here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm watching on an iPad. I can't see that good.
Yeah.
Not that small.
Dude, I don't have my glasses, my reading glasses. Oh, dude, it's even funnier than that. If you look at the chest plate, guess what it says?
Ranger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
He is a Ranger.
No, he's not a Ranger. What's is he? He went to the Ranger. He got the Ranger tab. He didn't go to the He's not a Ranger.
Well, if you got a Ranger tab, then you're a Ranger. You're Ranger qualified.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like he's able to wear it. So that would mean he was a triple tab. So he had Special Forces, Ranger, and Airborne. Let me confirm that according to his Wikipedia.
Yeah. Because Wikipedia never lies.
Do what, babe? Oh, I'm sure somebody's going to get to it. She said they ain't fucked up his Wikipedia yet.
Dad. Okay, we're going to go to his Wikipedia.
Yes, he does have a Ranger tab. According to his Wikipedia.
I'm kind of curious because if we log in, we can mess it up.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Don't need to lie about somebody else's stolen valor. But yeah, I don't know, man. Cool, good for him. So maybe they'll maybe the Ranger Regiment will get pissed off too and take his Ranger tab. You just got nothing. Now you're just a pogue, dude. You're just a not a pogue, but you're just a grunt. You're just an 11 Bravo like the rest of us.
Can you do that?
I don't know. I mean, executive orders could do anything. I'm sure it could happen.
Wait a minute. Holy crap. Have you read the achievements?
Yeah.
It shows this first row he has a Bronze Star.
Yeah, he's got a Bronze Star. That was his claim was a Bronze Star with a V device for Valor.
Oh, okay.
It's like a upgraded version. So like there's the Bronze Star, which I know a lot of guys that got Bronze Stars just exactly like the one that Tim has, because for no other reason than they were a staff sergeant or above when we deployed to Iraq. They came home, had a Bronze Star.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. Now the V device means you did something heroic to get that Bronze Star. Something containing something of valor, an act of valor.
Okay.
So if you look at the ribbon for the Bronze Star, like it's got a rack of his ribbons.
Mm-hmm.
So the Bronze Star, is it not on there? Where
it just says Bronze Star.
Right. Is it cutting off? I don't know if it's cutting off. I don't even see the Bronze Star ribbon on there. But nonetheless, well, shit, now I forgot what I was going to say about it. Where was I going with that?
Bronze Star with a V.
Oh, the V. So if he had a V device, you would see the Bronze Star ribbon there. Like you see the Good Conduct medal, which is the one in the middle directly at the top.
Yeah.
How it's the green one with the white stripes. It's got that little cluster in the middle. It means he's received multiple awards of that. So the Bronze Star medal or Bronze Star ribbon on his rack like that would have the Bronze Star ribbon, but then it would have a bronze colored V, a capital V.
Okay.
That's affixed to the ribbon.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's not correct on his Wikipedia page, but there's probably some other shit on there that ain't correct either.
It doesn't have his Purple Heart.
Nor does he. But they were talking about the word salad, like he plays Kamala word salad. He's like, "Oh, I never said I had a Purple Heart. I said I was wounded in a combat zone." Which is awfully misleading. And then when other people have said and introduced you as a Purple Heart recipient, you never refuted. You never were like, "Oh, hey, hold on a second. I don't actually have a Purple Heart." That never happened.
Okay, what was his stuff that you were talking? There was another stuff that you were talking about that you found out that his stuff during the Iraq Afghanistan withdrawal.
Back when it was going on, I was still a producer for the podcast and for Black Rifle Coffee podcast. And
the job that you stole from me. Don't forget that.
The job that what?
That you stole from me. Don't forget.
So I only produced like 4 or 5 episodes. It wasn't like I was the guy. Dave was the guy. but yeah, I was talking to that was another Dave. Hashtag fire Dave, that Dave.
Yeah, I know.
But Dave Reardon. But I asked Dave, I was like, "Hey, what's going on? Are we getting anything good from Tim Kennedy?" Because he was over there like at the time. And Dave looks at me and he's like, "Dude, Tim's just basically running around over there fucking things up."
Really?
And I was like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then he just continued on with whatever the fuck he was doing. Like he was just like, "Yeah, Tim's not really doing. He's just over there fucking shit up." But one of them, they were saying like he was claiming 70,000 people rescued or some shit. I don't know. Outrageous numbers when it wasn't close to that. It was more like
a lot of those numbers. I was like
maybe 1,800 or something. It just straight up embellishment, man. Like, dude, if you're over there helping, cool. That's fucking awesome. You went to Afghanistan and you're helping get people out. every fucking person that you got out, if it was only 100, if it was only one, that's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Don't fucking lie about it, bro. Stop. Quit. Enough already. I'm trying to remember that fucking, what is that Michael Jordan video where he's like, stop, don't do it, that's enough, or what? You know which one I'm talking about?
I think so.
I'll have to find it and text it to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it was just like, man, every time they talked about the Iranian freedom fighters was another thing. Everybody who was fighting in Afghanistan in the book was Iranian freedom fighters. They're like, dude, we didn't see any fucking Iranian freedom fighters at all. Like, they were Taliban, you know, or Al Qaeda. They were fucking.
Maybe maybe they had to say that because they knew that what they're using. Because I know the time frame that he's talking about. They had a pact with the Taliban that the Taliban would fight ISIS because the Taliban hated ISIS. You know, two terrorists, Crips and Blood type shit.
Uh-huh.
And what they ended up doing is they used the Taliban, and if they showed that they used the Taliban on paperwork and the public found out about it, which we eventually did because nobody can keep their fucking mouth shut, then that is just one of my ideas of what it could happen. Now, is it true or not? Probably not. Is it just something that I'm putting out there into the ether and see as it sticks? Like there's a guy on the moon. There's an army guy on the moon. Have you heard of that?
I've heard of it, but
you know what happened?
I get into some conspiracy theories, but that's not one that I'm crazy about.
Oh, no, because it's not true. You know what happened?
What?
The Army Secretary was on Fox News, and he misspoke because they actually have a soldier on the space station.
Huh.
What he said was like, yes, we have a soldier on the moon. And he was like, I did what? Because the sound guy was the one that told him, was like, you do realize that you told everybody that you have a soldier on the moon, right? I did what? No, it's on the space station. No, you said the moon.
Yeah. All right. So as far as agreements go with the Taliban in 2008, because that's when he deployed to Afghanistan, there were reports circulating in late 2008 about possible meetings in Saudi. But let's see. Pakistani tribal elders met with their Afghan counterparts. Yeah, we didn't have any agreements in place with them, like any ceasefires or anything like that. Says based on the provided information, there's no evidence of a formal agreement between the U.S. government and the Taliban in 2008. However, 2008 marked a period where the possibility of negotiations and reconciliation with the Taliban began to openly be discussed. Yeah. So no, there was no ceasefire or anything in place at that point. Trying to find the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I tried to. I mean,
there's too much, dude. Like just chalk it up.
Yeah,
there's too much now. Like, I mean, you can flip open the page. It seems like you flip open the book to any page and find something that somebody can say, that didn't happen.
I wonder if he really tried to commit suicide.
Who said that?
You didn't read the book?
Tim?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, I read the book. I don't remember the suicide. I don't remember him attempting it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Got this work of fiction right here signed.
Yeah. Okay. This is what happened. He just got fired from the fire department. No, he failed out of the police department. he just found out that he got 2 women pregnant, and then one of the chicks that he had sex with was called him up and said he had AIDS. So he went to the beach, got naked.
Yeah, tried to swim out forever. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yeah. And he was just out there and it was dark and something. And
and the Coast Guard saved him.
I think he might have talked about it. He talked about it on some podcast I heard.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. The only person that can verify that would be him and the Coast Guard. Where's the Coast Guard report?
They're dead. Like everything.
All the Coast Guard guys? Yeah, they all died.
They all died. Oh God. I was hoping all of it was just people getting it chalked up to try to make, a name for themselves on the podcast world, because that happens a lot. It happens so much. That's the reason why I didn't even want to believe in the first part until the apology came out. I was like, oh shit, he did it? Fuck.
Yeah.
Those guys were right. It's like all the shit that Alex Jones talks about. I'm like, you mean they did make the frogs gay?
Yeah. No shit. That well, they didn't make him gay, but they made him change sexes. So he was wrong. He should have said trans instead of gay.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to go that route, yeah, I guess. Still
Too much credit. Dude, yeah. I heard a good theory about the Epstein files today.
Oh, what's the
maybe this is Trump and them just all playing big brain, trying to get the Democrats to be like, no, fuck it, release it. And then all of a sudden Trump's just like, oh, okay. And it's all them.
Yeah. that would be hilarious. He has done that before.
Maybe he's just that was one thing that I thought was kind of interesting. Like, it's not because he's petty. He's petty as fuck. I love it.
Oh yeah.
But it's not above. I don't think it's above him to do that shit. Yeah, and then imagine the podcast world going crazy after he completes that troll.
Yeah. Well, I forget who I was talking to. Oh, I was talking to one of my coworkers about it. They were asking us like, why do Republicans? Because he asked the question, why do Republicans defend Trump even though he might be in the Epstein files? And I laid it out. I was like, listen, one thing with the Epstein thing, Trump probably hanged out with him in the 80s and early 90s.
Oh, yeah, I would say so, probably.
There's photos of them being on the plane. The island hadn't been in effect until like later on. A lot of New Yorkers and a lot of other government agencies, not like agencies like the Secret Squirrel stuff, but a lot of governments, big name entities used Epstein. And what they did with Epstein, this is how they used him. They used him by hiding money.
Yeah.
What does Trump have a lot of?
Money.
So Epstein probably helped them out with hiding funds or something like that, which you can hide funds legally. You just have to figure out how, and usually you have a fixer to do that.
At this point, honestly, like, I don't care who's on the list. Let's just see the fucking list. We'll deal with who's on it when we got it.
Yeah.
You know, or somebody needs to go fucking unlock the door and let Ghislaine out of jail.
Yeah.
What the fuck is she in jail for?
Yeah.
For facilitating shit that didn't happen?
Yeah.
That doesn't work. That's no.
That's another thing that a lot of these people aren't good at is communicating. I mean, you're a lawyer and you're horrible at communicating. A lot of that stuff they keep on talking about, and they go through it a little bit, but the way they say it is ridiculous because they say they have videotape of I can't remember. It's like I think 19 terabytes, which is a lot of kids. Of sexual assault of youngsters.
Yeah. Which
And
I mean
like,
that I don't need it. I don't need to see that.
yeah, I don't need to see that.
I don't give a fuck about that. And Pam Bondi was like, "Yeah, we're never gonna release that." Well, no shit, dumbass.
That's not what we're asking. We're asking
Anybody that wants to see that,
have
you ought to fucking lock them up too.
yeah, it should be like, oh, we put it on the dark web. Anybody that finds that thing, oh, guess what? Automatic.
Dude. So she said, I listened to the clip. I think it was on. I think they played. Yeah, Dan played it on Drinking Bros. Said that. Yeah, she said this is when they asked about Epstein, and Trump was like, "Well, hold on, we're still talking about Epstein, yada yada." And then he gave Pam the opportunity to respond, and she did. And she said, "Fuck what I know for
She
sure."
said
One
files were on her desk, and she looked at them. She was going to
right. She said something was like misquoted about she wasn't talking directly about the list. She was talking about, several items in general. And and then like she got all defensive, like she was taking a stand and like making her point, and it was like, and 19 terabytes of child porn or whatever it was, and you bet your ass we're not gonna release it. And it's like, oh, she's fired up. No shit, you're not gonna release it. Like, you just said fucking nothing.
I mean, if she released it, it would be a federal crime.
Yeah. Charge her with distribution of child porn.
Yeah.
But Dan had a good idea. He's like, fucking, if Elon's so interested in the Epstein files like he says he is, he said, dude, throw a bounty out there. And it wouldn't be illegal if somebody hacked it and got it. And the reason for that is if it turns over anything that's incriminating, it's no longer considered hacking, it's considered whistleblowing.
They'd find a way.
I'm sure they would, but
no,
this is D'Anthony's explanation of it.
Well, no. Okay. Dan doesn't look back of John. It was a CIA employee. He was a big time. He was also deputy director, assistant, or something like that. Back when Bush was in, I think he left during Obama's administration, and he blew the whistle on the torture.
Yeah,
and he got 2 years of prison for it. He was a whistleblower. He shouldn't have been on trial, but they found something to incriminate him, so he went to jail for 2 years. They'll find a fucking way. So I wouldn't even suggest that. Now, one thing I would suggest is say that there's a map on the back end of a lot of those files. We don't know which one. And we get Nicolas Cage to steal those files.
You fucking idiot.
I've seen the movie. He did it. He did it with the Declaration of Independence. He could do it again.
Yeah.
And we find a treasure. It might be on the island.
Oh, excuse me.
Dude, could you imagine if there's like... I mean, they went to the island and took it all out, right?
The kids?
No, the evidence. All the evidence was on the island, right? Or was it at the house?
The Epstein shit? I mean, I'm sure they got search warrants for everything.
Yeah.
One, if they are covering it up, they're going to get search warrants for everything so that they can make sure they've got everything. And there's no reason to say, well, during this whole investigation, you guys never had a search warrant. You'd never obtained a search warrant for his residence in New York, yet we saw the FBI there removing boxes and removing boxes. Oh, so yeah, they're going to get a search warrant for everything if it's a cover up. They'll find a way to get a search warrant and get a judge to sign off on it.
Yeah,
dude, base level law enforcement, like your regular street cop, has creative ways of getting warrants signed.
Oh yeah,
and obtaining probable cause. Don't ask me how I know, but I'm saying it can be done at your base patrol cop. So yeah, getting a warrant for the for the DOJ, especially if they're doing a cover up, yeah, that wouldn't be a problem at all.
I mean, I had to talk to a friend of mine, John, about, because I have a friend of mine that swears up and down he's a sovereign citizen.
Doesn't exist.
I didn't know it doesn't exist. Well, he was going through a checkpoint, and I was like, no, there's something to do with the checkpoints. I forget. And at this point I forgot what it was for checkpoints. But you have to show your ID. You have to do. I was like, no, I don't. That's a checkpoint. There's nothing illegal. Well, John finally chimed in, and it's like, no, you have to show your ID and everything because it's signed up a warrant. A warrant has to be given for the checkpoint. I mean, the judge has to sign off on it.
What kind of checkpoint?
Well, we have 2 casinos up here.
Like a DUI checkpoint?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Really?
That's super Googleable, dude. Keep talking. I'm Googling.
Oh, okay. But yeah, the way he was saying it, for something like that, for a checkpoint to check IDs and whatnot, you have to have a judge has to at least sign off on it somehow. Yes, no.
Specific laws of each state. So let's put in Texas.
No, Oklahoma.
Okay.
We're not allowed to have casinos in Texas.
In Oklahoma, judges are not required to sign warrants specifically for setting up or operating DWI checkpoints.
What if it's on Indian land?
Then that's going to be the tribal police. That's not going to be American police. You're in a different country.
Okay, that makes sense.
You're on sovereign land, dude.
Okay.
You could be a sovereign citizen over there and see how the Indians deal with that shit.
Oh, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, did you ever listen to Dan Cummings' episode on tribal land?
Yes, I have. I don't remember it offhand.
Oh, dude, it's some scary stuff. I do not want to get.
Oh no, dude. We had back when I was a cop. I was working on this assignment, and we had some burglaries, like some daytime burglaries, and so we had a bunch of like marshals and stuff that had came in and were kind of helping us do surveillance around the areas like that they were hitting. Yeah. And I was riding with one of them, and dude's a U.S. Marshal, and so he's like, "Hey, dude, if some shit goes down, like if we get a call and you're in the truck with me, like I ain't got time to drop you off. We just got to bounce." Well, that happened. we were out on the road, and they get a call that some guy that they've been looking for is at the casino in Sharonton on the reservation, on the Chitimacha reservation. And Tim was just fucking balls to the wall, lights and sirens, dude. The Batmobile was going, and his team jumped in behind him, and we took off, me included. We get there, like he's on the phone with the tribal police at that time and clearing it with them, and they're like, yeah, dude, like they all know this guy. They're like, yeah, come on, we got you. We'll be waiting for you. And we get to the casino. Dude's bounced. we ended up going to find him still on the reservation, but at a house where they were trying to like flush dope and stuff.
Wow.
And they were able to run in and get him. But yeah, so that was basically us we had to get permission to go to a sovereign country to go try to find that dude, even with him being like
Oh, okay.
a U.S. Marshal, because that's not us.
I think the only ones that don't really have to worry about it is FBI.
Same. I mean, you're going into a different country.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we don't own that land, dude. That's their land. That's sovereign land.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, reservations that's their shit. That's why they can have casinos in places that outlaw gambling.
Yeah.
You know,
Even though you had to pay like $5 to bet on like blackjack, that pisses me off.
gotta make money.
I no.
Casinos didn't open to lose money.
No, the way that it's described to me is you're basically paying to do a scratch off ticket. But you can change the bet on it.
Playing what, blackjack?
Yeah. Yeah, blackjack, crap. You had to put it in like at least like 50 cents.
Oh, you're talking about like on the machine?
No, at the blackjack table.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't know. I've never played a hand that low. I played like $5 tables.
No. Okay. This is how you do it in Oklahoma. Okay.
Never played in Oklahoma. I don't know if it's different. I've been to casinos in Louisiana, Texas, and Vegas. I've never played in Vegas, but I've been to casinos and watched people play.
Okay. This is how the casinos in Oklahoma are done. You have to first basically put in $1 to pay to play $5. The house gets to keep the $1. It's an automatic. It's payment to play on that table.
So every time you go to a new table, you gotta ante up $1.
No, every time you make a bet.
I've never seen that. I'm not saying it's not a thing. I've never seen it.
One of these days, you got to come up here. You can go to WinStar, or you could go to we got 2 casinos up here, like probably about 30 minutes away.
Yeah, we've talked about making a trip up there. Maybe even bringing my mother-in-law up there one weekend or something. But we went down to Eagle Pass. We've had fun out there. Never won anything. The only time I ever won was like in Shreveport. I think I was up in Shreveport for a funeral, and ended up getting a child support payment out of it.
The only time I've won like anything like big was when I was in Vegas at the New York casino, and I was. If you want to like win big, play drunk. Because apparently
it makes you better.
It makes me better at the craps table.
I've never played craps.
I'm still not good at it. But then 1 year I went to Oxnard, California to take a friend of mine. He was getting out of the Navy. And this is my brother-in-law now. When we drove from Oxnard to back to here to Wichita Falls, and I owed him money, so I asked my then wife, now ex, I asked her, I was like, "Hey, I'm going to take $100 and pay off our debt to my brother-in-law." She's like, "How are you going to do that? We're going to be in Laughlin. I'm going to be I'll play the poker tables." She's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, totally fine." Ended up playing poker. Ended up I ranked up like $500. Funniest story in my life while playing that table was the guy next to me stopped betting after I bet. because he was like after I got away from the table, was like, once you bet, I stopped because you were.
Why is that?
Oh, I won. He knew it. I had a straight. I got a straight, 4 of a kind, a good full house. And that was the bets I did because I only needed like a little bit, and I was only able to stay there like an hour. And after I got done with the table, I took out one of the old ladies. I took all her cash. She got up from the table. She's like, "I hope you know that you stole my kids' college fund," and walks off. I was like, one, why are you playing with the kids' college fund? And two, why do your kids need a college fund? You look like you're like 1 foot in the grave.
Your kids are 70.
Yeah. But I sucked that table, and it was like small bets. You can only do like max was about 10 per round. So it took me a while to get the $500. And then as soon as I got out, I paid him off. I was like, okay, who do I owe the money to and how much? 300. Okay, here's 300. She's like, where did you get that money? I played the poker tables. Did you rob him? I was like, it's $500. If I robbed him, I would have made more.
We got about 8 minutes left. Any other topics you wanna get through specifically for the week, or?
Did we talk about the Elmo situation? No, we did. We did talk about that yesterday.
About the ammo situation?
Elmo.
Oh, we talked about Elmo on our pod. We didn't talk about it on here. If you want to run that down right quick.
No, I'm done with it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. New next week. Here's one thing on their last minute. What do you think's gonna happen with the American Party? Because I was talking about it last week. We were talking a little bit about it. I'm hoping it's not going to be another Ross Perot situation.
I think it is. I think it will, and I think it'll do the same thing.
Screw us over where we're going to have Gavin Newsom in the presidency.
Yep.
That's going to suck.
Can you imagine when Newsom and AOC are running this country, bro, side by side, hand in hand?
I don't think AOC is going to be the vice president.
She's getting veeped up, bro. I'm telling you.
Are you serious?
I think so. I don't think so.
I know if it was Bernie.
I'm just being a dick.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, Gavin Newsom's done such a great fucking job in California. Why not give him a shot to burn down the whole country?
Dude, if you listen to the Sean Ryan episode with Governor Gavin Newsom.
Uh-huh.
Dude, he trashes Texas. It's like Texas this, Texas that. They take money from the government and we give money to the government. I was like, wait a minute. A couple of years back, you were in a deficit, like $20 billion. How the hell from that year to the next year did you get any kind of fucking money?
I don't think they pay that many taxes as many people are getting out of California. I don't think there's nowhere near as many people coming in.
According to him, people are coming back.
He's full of shit. Dude, Elmo doesn't have any tweets for Sunday at all.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Did Elmo say the N-word?
Yeah. I mean,
Elmo got hacked. Dude, they got Grover. They got Sesame Street. They got all these fuckers. Oh, I was watching a clip from The Undertaker's new podcast, 6 Feet Under with The Undertaker, not Mark Calloway. Yeah. And, bro, they've got him all caked up with makeup.
Yeah.
Like, it's It's not. It doesn't look as good as the old show.
The old show looked like, just a man just having a good conversation.
Yeah, I don't.
I know I'm not.
I mean, I'm still gonna watch it.
I watched a little bit of it. I watched the one with Braun Breaker, which if you get Braun Breaker Rafe the ring from what he was doing and everything, you and him would actually be great friends. He bought himself a boat to go fishing, and he into a competition, and he won like second place.
Hell yeah!
So,
oh my god! I just saw the screenshot you sent me.
Told you.
Ooh.
Told you I had to do some verbal gymnastics yesterday.
I'm not saying those words, but can we post that screenshot?
No, you can't.
You can't?
No, I could if we didn't want our show anymore. I mean, you could post it on X.
The show's 56 and a half minutes old.
No, we are because okay, I got one banned just by talking about Utopia TV show.
What is that? Oh, never mind. Don't talk about it. Dipshit. He's about to go into it.
And I was gonna do some gymnastics so I can describe it. But
no, you can tell me about it in a few.
Yeah. But anyways, that's the end of the this episode. I'm enjoying this. I
like it.
I think we're gonna do more. I'm gonna get with the other guys to see what we can do with this.
Yeah, I like it. Not so wrestling focused, just more of a bullshit session.
Yeah. Which I that's the one thing I really miss. I miss just doing the bullshit. So I was trying to do that for a while. But anyways,
what if we name the show What Do You Want to Talk About?
I named it Fun with Friends.
I think that's the name of Cody Rhodes' podcast.
No, that's it's What the Hell, Fun with Friends.
I think his is What Do You Want to Talk About?
Yeah. What do you want? Oh yeah, that is right.
You didn't catch that.
No, I didn't. I mean, we could get it. We can make a whole new podcast and call it that, and just fucking end up like stealing all of his things. It's like, oh, I'm trying to watch this show, and it's just people I don't even know, but they're interesting.
Dude, let's go look and see what podcast names are not taken yet for talent, and go steal all the handles, and then fucking sell them to the talent. That could be a mission.
We could do that this weekend.
Dude, if I still drank, that could be a great Saturday night.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to Bass Pro Shops this weekend. We're going to have video next week for that fucking lore theory.
Yeah.
We shall see.
All right, everybody. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for all listening. Goodbye.
Thanks, guys. Have a great night.